Yeah, I had the same thought. So much has happened between then and now. Maybe we just got a little caught up in it all. But I'm not going anywhere. I've got plans for the future, you know, and they involve you. Hey! Go on. If you're happy, I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh. Swoon.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfect.
Of course.
Just the one? Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Shadowheart looks different. A change of diet, perhaps?
I am yours. Come to me.
I have never needed anyone, but I want you. Good.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her. My time is yours. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. More excited than I've been in. Believe me when I say... No matter. After all,
we have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Us. I still love the sound. How could I say no? Delicious.
I'm ready.
Still alive, so that's progress.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. In its heat lives stimulation. Bah! Parentage. A notion so foreign, I was sure it was fiction when I first read of it in the slates. After we free Orpheus, we can visit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies. A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion.
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. I've been but honestly, you've surpassed. What would you like to know? Anytime.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. I know what you mean. And under different circumstances, I'd like that too. But first things first, I'm afraid. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering. Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Incredible to be back. My home. My city. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. My favorite subject. You are. You make a damn fun dance partner, too. Surely. Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible. Go on. If you couldn't have said it better myself.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand. If I take its head, how will it learn from its mistakes? Even here, a child deserves a second chance. I am reminded of the Brehren, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor. Yes, I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. You have never visited? From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror. For my people, to reject Lolth is to reject life. I am an apostate and would be executed. Though I am proud, I prefer exile to death. If you had seen my city's splendor, you would not ask the question. I will miss it until the day I die. I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. I expect so. If the world were to end, I think my mother would survive to rule over the ruins. Yes. My house trained me to be a soldier in Lolth's service, and my mother showed me how to survive the perils of society. She taught me to be resilient, and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share. I am yours. Come to me. You are exquisite.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt, waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Worm's Crossing. The welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need. Lead on. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. I'd like to know what they've done with it. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Do you know, maybe my hearing is not what it was. Would you like to repeat that? Ask it.
Maybe I need more pockets. What's hiding here?
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. first thing I did. Mum always said to look for a temple if I needed help. But they said they couldn't help me. Because of the circumstances. That's what they said. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. The weak and the elderly, perhaps. The young would be better used as a labor force than as a source of nutrition.
Oakfather preserve you.
Just a teensy investment to get me started.
Why were these particular red caps caged?
Cheap and cheerful. Refugees for hire. That's right. There is so
Nearly
much
there now.
wrong with that name.
You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and you're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
There's stuff here with no coin and nothing to do.
My feet hurt.
You're going to hire.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big...
Welcome to Rivington, south Coast Way, north Worms Crossing.
All the treats your tummy can handle.
Get out of this.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people's property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
Walking right now. For hire. Catchy, right?
For the fallen.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
On the victor's path. Two steps at a time.
Bye forever, pal. Want another?
Unleash me!
Sylvanus, let me strike true.
Battle of wits. Of course.
Got to keep fighting. On I go.
Ready for battle.
stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to...
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Was trembling.
She'll be all right.
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
I'm not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace?
I wonder what's past this. What in the hells was that?
Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hells?
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
threaten us.
Just try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
There are traps about.
As if we are a horde of dumb-footed dwergar.
I'm sure this toy will be finished soon if they bear with it.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to... Looks like a trap.
Plant your feet with care.
Not your enemy. Not quite yet, anyway.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
No traps, please. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
You'll be in a big... We should arrest you.
For supper. I'm not asking for much. Just a teensy investment to get me started.
How many red caps?
The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
The creepy monster thing.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage. But not enough to
Another
organize.
horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious!
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
He never travels without his friends.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfect.
What's on your mind?
Go on. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Don't be shy.
Yes.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Defender of the people.
There is much to do.
Reporting.
How many red caps are in? Trust me.
Father, they would die for you.